ఆడిట్ మనకి థర్డ్ బీకామ్ లో ఆడిట్ టాపిక్స్ లో మనకి సెకండ్ యూనిట్ లో ఉన్న టాపిక్ వచ్చేసి టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ ఆడిట్. ఈ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ ఆడిట్స్ సో different types of audits ఉన్నాయి. There are a lot of different types of audits are there. The present we are going to discussing about the main important topic on that main important topic and main important different types of audits are now we discussing in this topic. Okay, now we'll go to the first of all the audit. We can divide into three types of audit. The three types of audit, that is the first thing is the based on ownership, second one is the based on time and third one is the based on objectives. మనకి ఆడిట్ ని మూడు రకాలుగా మనం వర్గీకరించాము. ఆ మూడు రకాలలో మొదటిది వచ్చేసి బేస్డ్ ఆన్ ఓనర్షిప్, బేస్డ్ ఆన్ టైం, బేస్డ్ ఆన్ ఆబ్జెక్టివ్. ఈ విధంగా మనం వర్గీకరించిన తర్వాత మనం ఆ టాపిక్స్ మనం గమనించినట్లయితే the first we have to go for the based on ownership. The based on ownership means based on ownership audits is so different types of audits are there. It will be related and it will be depends upon the ownership, because we will call as a based on ownership audit. The first thing is that sole proprietorship. The sole proprietorship, what is the meaning of sole proprietorship? Already we know about the sole proprietorship. Sole proprietorship means especially which business are to be done by the one person or a sole trader, that we will call as a sole trade business. In the same manner, the sole proprietorship also, when he maintained the audit with the own efforts, with the own knowledge, he was to do all the audit or any of the accounts or in particular period. Okay, that particular period లో ఏ వ్యక్తి అయితే సొంతంగా తనకు తానే ఆ లెక్కలన్నిటిని కూడా ఆడిట్ తీసుకున్నట్లయితే దాన్ని సోల్ ప్రొప్రైటర్షిప్ అని అంటారు. The second thing is that partnership firms. The partnership firm means two or more than people doing the one business, that will be called as a partnership firms. In the same manner, partnership firms, they have to know and they have to go for the check of all the accounts in particular period. That person, that means the partnership to know about the accounts of facts and accounts of any of the problems or arising in the firms, because the partnership firms are to be maintained the audit with the efforts. Okay, the auditor can take the place and do all of the accounts to check and to verify all of the accounts, that we will call them partnership firms audit. The third one, companies. The companies means according to the Companies Act, must and should they have to go for the audit by the auditor or the chartered accountant. Okay, the chartered accountant can do the audit in particular period or particular stages. Okay, because the Companies Act says, according to the Companies Act says, that who the person or the chartered accountant and licensed and registered company account people, they must be elected the auditor and they have to go for the audit purpose. Okay, because the audit is one of the main important for the companies to know the accounting situations and also the facts of the account and any frauds of the accounts like this. These are all will be checked by only the auditor, because that we will call as a company's use, and that is we will call as a company's audit. The next one is the trust audit. Trust audit means, for example, we will take the different organizations, non-trading organizations are there, but every non-trading organization will be registered as a trust, because the trust also they have to maintain all of the different types of accounts. That accounts also will be audited by the auditor, that we will call as a trust audit. Okay, next we will do the cooperative societies. The cooperative societies, these are all will be some of the main important. It depends upon the ownership. Here sole proprietorship, sole trader is the owner. Partnership partners are the owners. Company owners are the owners. Trustees are the owners. Cooperative societies, cooperative members of the owners, like that. In the same manner, the cooperative societies also, they have to go for the audit of all the accounts by the members, and also the elected one auditor by the members. He was to do all of the accounts to verify and check and it will be any of the frauds and any of the problems are to arise from the account, they have to go prepare for the audit report by the auditor only. It will be uses for the cooperative members and they have to take the decisions for the future activities. In In the same manner, the last one is the government department. The government departments, the lot of government sector, the government sectors are there. In the government sector, lot of departments are there. Every department they have to go for the maintaining of the different records. The same manner, we have to go ourselves in our SKP Government Degree College. Also, they have to maintain. This is also one of the government organization. This government organization, what the fees are to be taken from the students, what are the fees and what are the salaries are there and what are the funds are there, like that. These are all they have to maintain in the ledgers. And finally, and year-wise or the quarterly or 3 years once, they have to go for the audit. The government departments also, they have to go for the audit purpose, because it will be useful and it will be take the decision purpose in future. Okay, these are all the based on ownership audits. Okay, especially in the every company, the companies are must and should they have to go for the audit, and partnership firms also they have to go for the audit every year, and also the cooperative society trustees. These are all the main important and it will be more important to give the audit. Okay, this is the based on ownership audits. Okay, the next we will go to the another topic, that is the based on time. The based on time is one of the main important for the audit reports and for the checking purpose of the audit. The first is the interim audit. The interim audit means it depends upon the time. Interim audit means it depends upon the time for the 6 months or the 3 months or year wise. It's a when it will be depends upon the time can do the audit by the auditor, that we will call as an interim audit. The next is the final audit. The final audit will be done by the every financial year ending. Okay, every financial year ending. All the companies, all the organizations or any of the traders, they have to go for to take the financial year, the finally end of the year, and end of the year it will be go for the final audit. The final audit will be done on the 31st March, and it will be go for the next financial year. The next is the continuous audit. Continuous audit means in the large scale sectors. The large scale sectors and corporate companies, they have to go for to take the audit every month. It is a continuous audit. It will be done the internal auditors. అంతర్గతంగా ఉన్న ఆడిటర్ల ద్వారా ప్రతి కంటిన్యూగా జరిగే ఆడిట్ ని మనం ఇంటర్నల్ ఆడిట్ అని కంటిన్యూస్ ఆడిట్ అని అంటాము. The continuous auditing depends upon the monthly wise, the 3 months wise, 6 months wise, and 9 months wise, and year wise. Or monthly wise also they have to done the audit, because that will be called as a continuous audit. Next one is the balance sheet audit. The balance sheet audit is mainly related with the assets and liabilities. Only the auditor can concentrate on the assets and liabilities. What are the assets are there? What are the liabilities are there? What are the position of the assets and what are the position of liabilities? They have to go for to check all of the assets and liabilities which is to be related with the assets and liabilities. On that amounts will be checked by the auditor, that will be called as a balance sheet audit. These are all will be based upon the time. It's based upon the time audit, we will call as an interim audit, final audit, continuous audit, balance sheet audit. Balance sheet only for the short period, and continuous audit it will be taken from the every month or twice or monthly wise or 3 months wise, etc. The next final audit only it will be for the after the 12 months we will go for the audit. Interim audit only for the 6 months and the 3 months audit we will call as an interim audit. Next we will go to the based on objectives. The based on objectives. The first topic is that independent and external audit. Especially the companies or organizations, lot of objectives are there, but every organization their different objectives are there. For example, non-trading concerns they have different objectives. Trading concerns or they have different objectives. Okay, the small scale sector they have different objectives like that. The different objectives are there, because based upon the objectives also they have to go for the audit. Because of that, the first one is the independent and external audit. Independent and external audit means especially who the person ought to be maintain the firm, who the person ought to be maintain the accounts of the organization. Independently, they have to go for the check. That purpose of to take the decision for future activities. Because when he done myself, he done the himself, automatically it will be called as an independent audit. అతను లెక్కలను చెక్ చేసి ఆ లెక్కలు చెక్ చేసిన తర్వాత అతను ఏదైనా అన్ని లెక్కలను చెక్ చేసుకోవడాన్ని ఇండిపెండెంట్ ఆడిట్ అని అంటాం. అండ్ ద నెక్స్ట్ ఎక్స్టర్నల్ ఆడిట్ ఆల్సో. అలాంటి లెక్కలు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ the small scale sector and the some of the people they don't know about the how to check the accounts. At that time they have to go for the external audit. They have to go for the external audit. The any of the person or identified or licensed by the chartered accountant, he was to come and check the accounts. That will be called as an external audit. The next is that internal audit. Internal audit. What is the meaning of internal audit? Especially the large scale sectors. The large scale sector they have to maintain the own auditors. They have to maintain the own auditors. That own auditors they have to go for to check of all the accounts every month or every 15 days purpose or every day also. Okay, every day also. They have to check for different all of the departments. It will be called as an internal audit. Internal audit is the main important objective means that you check the verification of the accounts within the time. Because of that, some of the organization and some of the logical sectors they have to elected auditors by the resolution board of directors or the owners. ఓనర్లు కానీ బోర్డ్ ఆఫ్ డైరెక్టర్స్ కానీ ప్రత్యేకంగా ఎన్నుకొని వాళ్ళ సొంతంగా ఆడిటర్లను నియమించుకొని వాళ్ళ ద్వారా అకౌంట్లను చెక్ చేసినట్లయితే దాన్ని ఇంటర్నల్ ఆడిట్ అని అంటాము. ద నెక్స్ట్ ఈజ్ కాస్ట్ ఆడిట్. The cost audit is not a more given priority for the present days, but the cost audit is especially to increase or decrease the cost of the variances, the cost of the different expenses on the production expenses. Production expenses తగ్గించడానికి ఇవన్నీ ఉన్నాయి కదా, కాస్ట్ ఎక్స్పెన్సెస్ తగ్గించడానికి ఏదైనా నిర్ణయాలు తీసుకోవాలి అంటే they have to go for the cost audit. Okay, the next is the tax audit. The tax verification purpose is that when we have to pay the government taxes to the government, at the time that we don't know about the how to fill up that, how to maintain all of the accounts, and finally we have to prepare the tax file. The tax file will be checked by the tax auditor. The next is the government audit. The government audit is especially for the government sector people and the government organizations. Okay, who the person or organizations are to be maintained by the government. Automatically the government will take the place for the audit purpose. Okay, for example government colleges, government institutions, these are all will be audited by the government only. The government takes a place to check all of the records of the government sector. That will be called as a government audit. The next secretarial. The secretarial means it will be rules and regulations by the law. Rules and regulations by the law and will be checked by the officials of the organizations and officials of the government sector. They have to go for to maintain the secretarial audits. These are all we call as types of audits. It's a main important question for the examination, and also it is useful for the future purpose also. This is the topic of types of audit.